but this is our missing poster. So you can see there's a picture of a boy and a girl, and this kind of goes along with my theory. How is that possible? My theory is that's what it is, an orphanage. Hello everybody and welcome back to Hello Neighbor. Today we're here unexpectedly. I said today we're going to be doing a sponsored video, but something actually changed because I was too slow at doing it. So we're here with some Hello Neighbor because there's some important stuff that we need to cover. First of all, we need to go ahead and enable our cheat allower, or teleportation blocker thing. There we go. So we should be good to... I don't have my cheats working. Okay, let's fix that. There we go. Now we're flying around. Okay, so the reason that we're back today, let's not stare at this wall. It's not exciting. It's not exciting. There's too much information, too much stuff going on that people have already unveiled that we need to catch up, because we're playing catch up on everything. Alright, we got ahead on one thing, but everyone else went in every other direction, and now we're behind on all of it. So, we'll be back next time with the regular house and beating that. We're not going to mess with it at all. We're not going to cheat our way through that or unveil any of those secrets any way like that. We're going to leave all that in. Instead, we're going to go outside the map and have ourselves a look around, because there's some special stuff out here. Some very special stuff that we need to look at. First of all, there's a poster right there. What is that? What's that? I don't think I've seen whatever this is. Oh, is this the... It's over here? I thought it was over... It's over here. Oh, okay. So this is our main thing, I think. There's also some other stuff that we have to take a look at. But this is our missing poster. So you can see there's a picture of a boy and a girl, and this kind of goes along with my theory. How is that possible? Okay, it stopped. But there's clearly a picture of a boy and a girl, and they're both missing, or on this missing poster. I don't know what the Russian text says. Now, the Hello Neighbor language, which they use, is a sort of a typo language of Russian, so most of it can be translated to what it sort of means, or whatever we think it might mean, but it might not be correct. We don't know. We don't know anything for sure. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of that means, but we'll figure that out soon enough, I'm sure. If you guys know what that means, then leave it below. But my theory as to who these people are, I had one. I don't remember what it was anymore. Okay, so my theory, now that I remember what it was, I think that these are our parents. So, I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but the only girl that we know of in the entire game is our mother. We know that there is a mother somewhere. We've seen paintings with families with there being a mother in it, but we've never seen a picture of the actual mother or father from what we know of. My theory is that the mother and father went missing, but the father is actually the shadow figure, and the neighbor is our brother, if that makes sense. I think that is what's going on. Now, it could also be possible that the neighbor is our father, because he does look a little bit older. I think he has some... Does he have gray hairs? That's actually important. We should probably check that out. We're going to check that out. We need to know if the neighbor has gray hairs. If he has gray hairs, then he's our father. If he doesn't, then I think he's our brother. But the reason that I think he's our brother is because of that old painting that we used to have, which... Oh, if that's not us... Okay, you know what? We'll talk about that more in a little bit. Just throw that. Get it out of here. Okay, so we have some new buildings. We have new buildings. We have new stuff in the lake over there we have to go take a look at. And then somebody said there was something outside of the map. I don't know if that's correct or not, but they said if you just fly up, then you can see it. So we're going to fly up and see if we can see anything. Now, these are all suggestions from you guys. Some of it I know is trolling, because I tend to question you guys about it, and you just come out and you're like, I was trolling. I was just joking. But then some people don't, so it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell the difference. So this is our new house, or not new house, it's our new building. I don't know what it says on the front of it. Usually the others have some regular text, which we can sort of tell, or just, some objects in which we can, hey, there's another one. These are definitely the same poster, though. Give me this one. Okay, so it's the same poster, same words in Russian, although I don't know what they are. They're the same. I don't know why there's two. I assume there's two just, for us coming out here. Maybe it has some relation to this building, so we should probably figure out what this building is. I have no idea what that says. I don't even know where to begin with what that says. But this is our new building, and we should probably go ahead and decode whatever that is. So let's go ahead and take to the Russian translator and see what we can figure out about this. I don't know how to type Russian characters. I don't know how to do any of this, but we're gonna figure it out. So let's start. Let's start. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we have like the actual letters here. So this is gonna help us out some. So to start with, we have a weird like A without the line, then O, and then a square sort of thing. So A without there's no such letter. That doesn't help. Russian keyboard. Here we go. Okay, so this will help more a little bit, I guess. I don't know what that first letter is. The others, I see all of the others. We can figure out all of the others, but I don't know what that first letter is. And I feel like that's pretty important. Should I just go with an A? Should we just assume it's an A? But like a weird A? Because there's nothing else that makes any sense. I mean, I'll show you guys. We'll just capture that right there. But I don't see anything else. Okay, we're just going to try putting it in with a regular A. So regular A, then O, then square sort of thing, then an in. Okay, so O, square sort of thing. That one? Or that one? Let's see, is it? I think it's this one. And then an N without the little thingy. Yeah. Okay. So what else do we have? Then an undersquare sort of thingy, then a regular, then another N. Okay, and then a backwards R, which I think, yes, there it is. Okay, so we have our word here. So let's go ahead and stick this into Google. Did not match any. Okay, that doesn't help me. Google Translate. Come on, give me like at least Alpeti? That doesn't help me. This doesn't help me. Come on, I need to translate this. This is important. So it gives us a correction. It gives us a correction for what it's supposed to be. It says Bulgarian. What does this word, what does this mean? Okay. So it says, okay, it gives us this weird sort of word that I think, I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I'll show you guys what this translation comes out to. From Bulgarian, so it's not actually from Russian, which might be correct. I might have used the wrong language there. They might have told us a different one. I just know it's something like that. So maybe I'm wrong about that. Let's go ahead and try Russian as well and say translate it from this one. Nope, it's the same sort of thing. So it comes out sort of like this, which looks an awful lot like adoption. I don't know. My theory is that's what it is, an orphanage. Which I don't know why, but I think that's what it is. I think it's an orphanage, and I think that's why there's a missing thing. But were we adopted then? Because that kind of ruins all of my theories. That kind of throws them all out the window right there. Oh, man. Oh, and there's our new car, which we're going to go take a look at. If it stays, don't leave me. Don't you leave me. Don't you? Oh, it left me. Okay, it's gone. It'll come back here in a second. But that kind of ruins all of my theories. All of them are, you know, they're all gone now. So my theory was that we were his brother. Now, it's possible that one of us was adopted. So, new theory, one of us was adopted. I think it was us. I think we were adopted. And the neighbor wasn't. Or, no, the neighbor was probably adopted and they were our parents, but the dad wasn't a nice guy, and that's why he's not in any of the paintings that have the 3 people, because there's so many paintings that have the 3 people, and that would make sense if one of the kids was adopted. Wait, you left so fast. I was gonna look at you. See, this one paused. That one's just like, out of here. I'm gone. I'm out. But that would make sense. That would make sense as to why one of them was being neglected. Well, you know, it's not nice. It's not a good thing. Wait, there's one down there. Is that in the river? We're going to go take a look at that. We're not going to wait for this pizza car anymore. We're going to go take a look at it for ourselves. And then I think the shark is still here. I'm not totally sure, but IGP did figure out that the shark is actually massive. The one in the water here, he brought the neighbor out here next to it, and it showed how, you know, the actual size of the shark, and the thing is giant. It's huge, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so here's a wrecked pizza truck. Why would they do that? What's that? Oh, that's the tree. Okay. I was like, is something eclipsing the sun? But here's a wrecked pizza truck, so I don't know why this is here. We got sort of a check on a pizza. Maybe it's a play on words or something, but I don't think so. It's sort of a broken check. You can see that it's cracked, which is odd. I don't know why they would put that in a logo, but that's the way that it is. So I don't know what that means. I'm walking on water because I'm Jesus. Okay, so I don't know what that means. It's there. But okay, so here is our shark buddy. He's still here. If we go under the water, we can see him. And then there's some boats on the side here, which are sort of sunken in, which I don't know why they added in boats. There have never been any boats before. There's never been anything kind of like a boat. Even when we had the old shark, there wasn't a boat. Also, we have water walking sound effects now. Are we gonna walk on water at some point? Is that a thing that we're gonna do? That's kind of weird. I like it though. I mean, it's cool. But here are our big boats, which is another big thing that we were coming to take a look at today. But the biggest thing, I think, is probably gonna be that orphanage. At least I think it's an orphanage. It's my guess that it's an orphanage. Okay, so now we're heading back to the house. Hopefully we can get a closer look at the neighbor and see if he has any gray hairs. I don't think he does. I know he has some like white spots in the back of his head, but I think it's just sort of a texture to give his hair some more life. I don't think he has any gray hairs, but we also need to take a look at those 3 paintings that I was talking about. And I'm sort of putting together everything that we've seen so far because I think that they've sort of stuck with the same story all the way through it. Or at least the same identities to the characters. So I think those old paintings still matter, but I don't know why. And my most important one is still that one with the 2 faces looking at each other, practically kissing. That's the most important one in my opinion. All right, so let's go ahead and fly our way into here. I know I said we weren't going to come in the house, but we're not touching anything. We're not going to break anything. We're just going to go to this back wall over here and look at this painting. Also, there's a room we haven't been in. Let's not even peek over there. All right, neighbor. What? What are you doing there? Why was he there? Are you just chilling out? Are you just having a good time? Can you not get over that? Is that too much of a struggle? Are you stuck? Did he get himself stuck? There he goes. Which way are you gonna go? I kind of want to go in here, but you know, you're kind of making that impossible. Look, I'm in here. No, I'm not. I'm in here. Okay, so here's the painting I was talking about. I'm just gonna take this and run. Not even gonna mess with him. But now we have the painting, so we can get a closer look at it, and it doesn't matter to anything in the game. So, the reason this would matter, because I don't think he's our father. I don't think he is. But he could be. It is possible. So let's put this down. Nope. Put this down. No. Bah. Bah, bah. Trying to knock you over so I can get a closer look. That's not really what I wanted. There we go. Okay, so now there's grass in it. Give me a better look. Not that direction. Here, go that way. Follow the right direction. God, this is impossible. Throw it at the mailbox. I swear this is actually impossible. I just want to have a good look at this painting. What if I put it just against this? There we go. That's a good look. Okay, so here it is. So it makes sense that the father would be the shadow figure, because obviously in this painting he's identified as black, and the shadow figure is very black. He's the only black figure we've seen in the whole game, and it just makes too much sense. So the white one would obviously be the mother, which we have no idea about. We've never seen any paintings of any women. We don't have any information about that whatsoever. So I don't know anything about the mother. And then I think the child is us. I think it is. I think the child is us. So I think the child in this one, I don't know if it's us or the neighbor. I don't know. You guys give your theories. I can't decide. I don't know if it's us or the neighbor, but one or the other. I think one of us was adopted. One was cast aside. And I think the neighbor was cast aside because of that apple animation that we have going on. So whenever the neighbor breaks this, the shadow figure comes after him. And we sort of get to see that through our own eyes. And I think that he was the one that was neglected and we weren't. So I don't know. So here is that cutscene that I was just talking about with the neighbor sort of going on in here. He breaks this gramophone and then this evil shadow figure walks through here as he's peeking in there and comes to the door. And he's super sketchy and super scary and also giant. the shadow figure is shown as being very tall, while the neighbor is obviously not. The neighbor is very small at this point. So I think that he's our father. It just makes too much sense to me for him to not be our father. So hopefully you guys agree with me. Maybe you don't. That's okay. Either way, that's my theory as to who the neighbor is, and I think that that's sort of proof that one of us was adopted. I think the neighbor was adopted. He's over there. So that's my proof that the neighbor was adopted. There we go. There it is. That's it. It's out there. It's all out there now. So there's still a lot of pieces to be left that are left to be connected, and I might even be shoving 2 pieces that don't match or 1 piece that isn't even from this game. But that's sort of my theory. So let me know what you guys' theory is. Today was just sort of a information video and a theory covering video, because there's lots and lots of stuff going on here, and we need to take some time and put it together because we don't know what's going on. So leave your theories in the comment section down below on who you think the neighbor is, who do you think the Shadow Man is, and who do you think who's adopted and who's missing. So my theory as to who's missing is that the 2 parents went missing. I don't think that they're children on that poster. I think that they're the parents, because we obviously haven't seen any of them. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It might have just seemed like me rambling, but I think my theories are pretty close, I hope. I don't know. We'll see at the end when Tinyville finally unveils this crazy story that they've been building up for us. I'm super excited. And next time we'll be getting back into this house and beating it for ourselves for real. So get ready for that. It's going to be super exciting. And tomorrow will be that sponsored video, and then we get into VR, which is super awesome. I'm getting everything set up right now. But that's going to be it for today, everybody. Hope you guys have enjoyed.